Hello students, welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas. We have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through Play Store. Once you have downloaded the application, you will be able to easily log in using your Gmail ID. Once you have logged in, you will be redirected to this page where you will be getting this UI and there will be option for home, all courses, my courses and doubt section. On this application, you will be getting multiple PDFs, multiple content on daily basis that will be enhancing your learning. Our first segment is daily current affairs. We make sure to provide you current affairs on daily basis in both English as well as in Hindi content. The PDFs for the same are uploaded on our application, and apart from this, we also make sure to provide you with quizzes that will help you to revise the content after you have gone through the PDF. Next comes our weekly content. The content is also provided in both English as well as in Hindi, and here we also make sure to provide you quiz also of that past week's current affairs that will be enhancing your learning, as it is a compilation of the important topics, important MCQ questions for the last week. Similar for the monthly, the PDFs are very important. They provide you insights of various topics, as well as we also make sure to provide you the quiz of monthly questions that are very important for learning. Next, we also provide you with important PIB articles on daily basis so that you can go through these articles and have an insight about that particular topic. Not just this, we also make sure to provide you important events that are happening globally and make sure to give you the right analysis. One of the most important segment of our application is that we make sure to provide you with the correct exam analysis. When you are having exam, we make sure to provide you with previous year questions so that the student can go through the exam pattern and the syllabus and can prepare the exam accordingly based on the pattern. After the exam, we also make sure to provide you with the exam analysis. Then for the students who are preparing for state exams, they will be also beneficial here, as we will make sure to provide with state-wise current affairs for them. Apart from this, we also make sure to cover the topic-wise current affairs such as your national affairs, government schemes, international affairs, banking and finance, economy and businesses, as these are the topics from which the examiner definitely asks the question, and these are covered on the monthly basis. So friends, do check our application. It will be a one-stop solution for learning. Apart from this, friends, Careers Cloud is hiring. We are looking for candidates for subject matter experts in quants, reasoning and English, and also we are looking for a content creator for current affairs topic on daily basis, weekly basis and monthly basis. There is also an opening for a person who can translate the English content into Hindi. If you want to apply, you can scan the code here for further details, or you can go to the description and click the link below. These positions are available both in full-time and freelance for serious candidates. Hello everyone. So in this video, we will be discussing important days for the January month. This session will be quite interesting and important, so do take notes. Let's start. The first question is, the dash edition of the World Braille Day was observed across the globe on 4th of Jan. So on 4th of January, we observed World Braille Day. And what is a Braille script? Braille script is basically a combination of 6 dots that helps a blind, visually impaired person or blind person to read, right? And this 4th of Jan is basically observed as the birth anniversary of Louis Braille. That was a 19th century French educator who invented Braille script for the blind and visually impaired. So this year in 2024, we observed the 6th edition of the World Braille Day on 4th of Jan. Next, when was the World Day of War Orphans observed across the globe? So World Day of War Orphans was observed on 6th of January 2024, and it is to raise awareness about the challenges that are faced by the children who have been left orphaned by wars, right? And it is to basically address their social, psychological, physical, mental health conditions, right? Because they have their one or both of the parents were basically they were not there because of the war, correct? So this is the reason we observe this World Day of War Orphans. Next, every year Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, also known as NRI Day, is celebrated across India on when? So on 9th of Jan, we observe Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, or your NRI Day, Non-Resident Indian Day. Correct? On 9th of Jan. Right? And it is to basically honor all those Indians who left their country and went abroad to study or to do job. Correct? And the contribution they are having in India's remittance growth. And the remittance that we receive from people working outside India is your inward remittance. And what is outward remittance? When money from Indians go outside to the world. Correct? And remember, 18th Parvasi Bharatiya Divas will be observed in 2025. Next is, when was the Earth Rotation Day observed across the globe? So Earth Rotation Day observed on 8th of Jan 2024, right? And 8th of Jan commemorates the 173rd anniversary of Louis Foucault's demonstration of Earth's rotation, right? So that is the reason we observe 8th of Jan as the Earth Rotation Day, and it was 173rd anniversary of this anniversary of Leo Foucault's demonstration of Earth's rotation, right? And the spinning of Earth basically is called, around its axis is called rotation, and every day it is 23 hours and 56 minutes. That is rounded to about 24 hours, but actually it is 24 hours and 56 minutes it takes to revolve on its axis. Next is, when was the World Hindi Day observed across the globe? Important. When do we observe World Hindi Day? It is observed on 10th of January. World Hindi Day. It is observed on 10th of January across the globe, and it is to highlight and educate the importance of Hindi language and honor the contribution of Hindi speakers across the globe. For the first time, we observed this World Hindi Day on 10th of January 2006. Next, the National Road Safety Week was observed across India from 11th to 17th of Jan 2024. So it was the 35th National Road Safety Week that was observed across India from 11th to 17th of January. Right, I repeat, from 11th to 17th of Jan we observed National Road Safety Week. The first ever National Road Safety Week was observed in 1989, and this day is observed by Ministry of Rail Transport and Highways, or Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. Next, when was the National Youth Day observed across India? So National Youth Day was observed across India on 12th of Jan 2024, right? And this is to commemorate the 161st birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda, right? National Youth Day, correct? And this is the 27th National Youth Day that was observed in 2024. And there is a theme that you can remember: विकसित भारत by 2047, युवा के लिए, युवा के द्वारा. This is the theme for the 27th National Youth Day that was observed on 24th of on 12th of January 2024. Next, when was the 8th edition of Armed Force Veterans Day observed across India? So it is 14th of Jan we observe Armed Force Veterans Day, and it is the 8th edition of Armed Force Veterans Day celebrated on 14th of January to honor and recognize the service of Field Marshal K.M. Karyappa, the first Indian Commander-in-Chief of Indian Armed Forces. Right? And remember, it is 8th edition of Armed Force Veterans Day. Then there was a magazine also that was released during the celebration of this Armed Force Veterans Day. What is the name of that magazine? Sagar Samvad. Sagar Samvad. Next, the Dash Indian Army Day was celebrated across India on 15th of Jan 2024. So it was 76th Indian Army Day that was celebrated across India on 15th of Jan 2024, right? And when do we celebrate this Indian Army Day? This question can also be asked. So it is 15th of January. Next, when was the 19th National Disaster Response Force Raising Day observed across India? So on 19th of Jan we observe National Disaster Response 2024. So and it is observed on 19th. So it was also, remember, this time it is the 19th edition of National Disaster Response Force Day that we observed. Correct. Then celebration for this was held at Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi. Next, when was the 17th National Girl Child Day observed across India? So 17th National Girl Child Day, when did we observe it? It was observed on 24th of Jan 2024, and it is to promote awareness about the rights of a girl child, to promote the importance of their education, health, nutrition and so on. Correct. And this National Girl Child Day was established in 2008 by Ministry of Women, Child and Development, and for the first time also it was observed on 24th of Jan 2008. Next, what was the theme of UN International Day of Education 2024 that was observed across the globe on 24th of Jan 2024? So what is the theme of the UN International Day of Education? Theme being learning for lasting peace. I repeat, this is the theme, that is learning for lasting peace. This is the theme for the UN International Day of Education observed across the globe on 24th of Jan 2024. And for the first time, International Education Day was observed in the year 2019. Next, what was the theme of National Tourism Day that was observed across India on 25th of Jan 2024? So, the theme of the National Tourism Day being Sustainable Journey, Timeless Memories. I repeat, Sustainable Journeys, Timeless Memories. This is the theme for National Tourism Day that was observed on 25th of Jan 2024. Correct? Take a note of this. Moving on. When was the International Customs Day observed across the globe with the theme Customs Engaging Traditional and New Partners with Purpose? I repeat, Customs Engaging Traditional and New Partners with Purpose. This is the theme for the International Customs Day. Question asked here is, when did we observe the National Customs Day? So what is the day there when we observed this? So it was observed on 26th of Jan. Right? It was observed on 26th of Jan. Moving on. What was the theme of World Leprosy Day that was observed across the globe on 28th of Jan? World Leprosy Day. So it is observed on 28th of Jan and theme being Beat Leprosy. This is the theme for the World Leprosy Day. Next, when was the World Neglected Tropical Disease Day observed across the globe by the World Health Organization? So it is 30th of Jan we observe World Neglected Tropical Disease Day. Correct? And it is observed by WHO, World Health Organization. And there is a theme that you can remember for this World Neglected Tropical Disease Day, theme being Unite, Act, Eliminate. This is the theme here. Next, when was the first ever UN International Day of Clean Energy observed across the globe? So UN's International Day of Clean Energy observed on 26th of Jan. Right? On 26th of Jan. Take a note of this. So friends, these were your important current affairs for some topic important days of January month. Now let's move to some revision part that will be beneficial for your learning.
The Dash Raising Day of the Border Security Force observed across India on 1st of December. So, which edition of the Raising Day of the Border Security Force was observed? So, it was the 59th Raising Day of BSF, that is Border Security Force, observed across India on 1st of December. Right? Take a note of this. Correct? And this BSF celebrated their 59th Raising Day in Jharkhand's Hazirabad district on 1st of December 2023. And remember here, Amit Shah, our Home Minister, was the chief guest during this event. Next, when was the UN International Day for the Abolition of Slavery 2023 observed across the globe? So, when was the UN International Day for the Abolition of Slavery 2023 observed across the globe? It was when? When do we observe it? So, UN International Day for the Abolition of Slavery was observed on 2nd of December. correct? And this day is observed basically to create awareness about and to basically to combat and eradicate the various forms of slavery such as your human trafficking, sexual exploitation, and other forms of child labor, forced marriage, forced recruitment, etc. Right? Next, when was the National Pollution Control Day observed across India? So, National Pollution Control Day was observed on 2nd of December, right? And this year in 2023, it was the 39th anniversary of National Pollution, or sorry, I correct myself. In 2023, it was the 39th anniversary of Bhopal gas tragedy, right? And this tragedy is on 2nd of December, correct? This tragedy happened on 2nd of December, correct? And to honor the people who lost their life during the 1984 gas tragedy that took place on 2nd of December, this day is observed. And this was the 39th anniversary of the Bhopal gas tragedy. Then next question can be asked is about the gas that was released during the Bhopal gas tragedy. So 45 tons of methyl isocyanate. Methyl isocyanate was released. That was a hazardous gas. That was a gas that took life of multiple peoples. Next, the Dash World Computer Literacy Day observed across the globe on 2nd December 2023. So this is the 23rd edition of the World Computer Literacy Day, and we know that how computers have changed the life of everyone around the world. Computers brought multiple job opportunities, and now even the AI revolution that is happening will also bring multiple job opportunities globally. Then the first ever World Computer Literacy Day, when was it observed? It was observed on 2nd of December 2001. This was the first ever edition. And now in 2023, this is the 23rd edition that was observed. Next, when was the UN International Day of Persons with Disability observed across the globe? So, when was the UN International Day of Persons with Disability observed across the globe? This is observed on 3rd of December every year, right? Mark this. Every year on 3rd of December, we observe International Day of Persons with Disability. Correct? There are multiple types of disabilities. Some of them you can remember, question can be asked in this is just an example such as your dyslexia. Dyslexia is your reading disorder, right? Reading disorder. Dyslexia. Dysgraphia. What is dysgraphia? When problem in writing. Dysgraphia, right? Next, UN International Day of Banks 2023 was observed across the globe on Dash. So UN International Day of Banks observed across the globe on 4th of December. Every year on 4th of December, we observe International Day of Banks. Correct? And this year in 2023, it was the 4th observance of this day. The first ever was observed in 2020, right? Next, when was the Indian Navy Day observed across India? So, Indian Navy Day is observed on 4th of December, and this is important, friends, right? On 4th of December, we observe Indian Navy Day, and it is basically to recognize the role and achievements of the Indian Navy in the safety of our nation. Right? Then there is Indian Navy Week also. Indian Navy Week is observed from when to when? From 1st to 7th of December. Right? From 1st to 7th of December, we observe Indian Navy Week. Next, when was the International Volunteer Day for Economic and Social Development 2023 observed across the globe? So, International Day for Economic and Social Development 2023 observed across the globe on 5th of December. Correct? And this is to raise awareness about volunteer services that encourages individuals and to dedicate their time and skill to contribute so that when they are skilled, correct, they will be getting more job opportunities, and that Once they are skilled, they will be getting more job opportunities that will be enhancing the GDP of our nation also. So International Volunteer Day for Economic and Social Development observed on 5th of December globally. Next, what was the theme of UN World Soil Day observed across the globe on 5th of December? So first thing, remember World Soil Day, UN World Soil Day observed on 5th of December. Question asked to you is, what is the theme of this World Soil Day? So the theme being soil and water, a source of life. Option 3 is right. Soil and water, a source of life. This is the theme for the UN World Soil Day. Correct? And this day is observed basically to create the awareness about the health of soil, because if the health is good, then the produce that we will be getting out of it will be healthy, right? More produce we will be getting, the quantity will also increase, even the quality will increase. But if the soil health is poor, then we will be getting less produce out of it. Moving on, the UN Conference on Trade and Development E-Week 2023 is being observed from Dash with the theme of shaping the future of digital economy. Right? Question asked is, this UN Conference on Trade and Development E-Week is being observed from Dash to Dash. So this E-Week is being observed from 4th to 8th of December. Right? From 4th to 8th of December. Correct? This is an E-Week, UNCT AD E-Week. And the theme here for this UNCT AD E-Week is shaping the future of the digital economy. Next, when was UN International Civil Aviation Day observed across the globe with the theme advancing innovation for global aviation development? I repeat, what is the theme, or when was the International Civil Aviation Day observed? So this International Civil Aviation Day was observed on 7th of December. And if the theme is being asked to you, what is theme? Advancing innovation for global aviation development. Next, when was Armed Forces Flag Day observed across India? So Armed Force Flag Day was observed from on 7th of December, right? I repeat, Armed Forces Flag Day was observed across India. Correct? When? On 7th of December. First ever Armed Force Flag Day was observed on 7th of December in 1949. Right? Next, on which date? Next is, on which date UN International Day of Commemoration and Dignity of the Victims of the Crime of Genocide and the Prevention of the Crime is observed across the globe in 2023. So it is on 9th of December. Correct? And remember, this 9th of December in, or we can say this year 2023, this marks the 75th anniversary of the adopting of the Genocide Convention. This Genocide Convention, remember, this Genocide Convention is the first human rights treaty adopted by United Nations General Assembly. Correct? And if we talk about this day, that UN International Day of Commemoration and Dignity of the Victims of Crime of Genocide and the Prevention of the Crime, this day was observed for the first time in 2015.
Which ministry has launched a national curriculum for ECCE from birth to 3 years? What is ECCE? ECCE is your Early Childhood Care and Education. I repeat, Early Childhood Care and Education. So it was Ministry of Women, Child and Development has launched a national curriculum for early childhood care and education, and it is from birth to 3 years. Right? It is from birth to 3 years, from 0 to 3, and a national framework. A national framework for early childhood stimulation for children, that is from, I correct myself, this early childhood care and education, right? This is a national framework for this was launched from. Next is Union Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has unveiled the book Israel War Diary written by Vishal Pandey. I repeat, this book, the book that is Israel War Diary. The book is authored by whom? Vishal Pandey. The book will be launched by whom or unveiled by whom? It was unveiled by Anurag Singh Thakur, right? Israel War Diary, and authored by Vishal Pandey, launched at an event in New Delhi. And this book speaks about the war between Israel and Harkat al Muqamun al Islamiyah, that is Hamas. Right? The book is published by Prabhat Prakashan Private Limited. It will be available in Hindi language, and this is the first book authored by Vishal Pandey. Next is your important days. World Kidney Day. When do we observe this? It is observed on 14th of March, right? World Kidney Day. And this is annually observed across the globe on 2nd of this Thursday. 2nd Thursday of March month. And this time it was on 14th of March. So on 14th of March, we observe World Kidney Day. And this is to raise awareness of kidney disease and reduce the impact of kidney and its associated health problems. And this was observed in 2024 on 14th of March. And we have seen who is the person who deals with kidney. It is nephrologist, right? Nephrology is the study of kidney. Then International Day of Mathematics, we observe this on 14th of March, and this was the 5th edition of the International Day of Mathematics that was observed, and the theme being playing with maths. So International Day of Mathematics annually observed across the globe on 14th of March to create awareness about the importance of mathematics in addressing the challenges in areas such as AI, climate change, energy and sustainable development. And this 14th of March marks the 5th edition of the IDM, that is International Day of Mathematics, and here is the theme that you need to remember. Right? So when was the first time it was observed? In the year 2020. Next is International Day of Action for Rivers, observed on 14th of March, and it is to raise awareness about the importance of rivers and advocate for their protection and preservation. The day aims to draw attention to the threats faced by the rivers, and this 14th of March, this marks the 27th anniversary of the International Day of Action for Rivers. This 2024 themes of International Day for Action River is water for all. This is the theme that you need to remember. The first ever International Day of Action for Rivers and Water was observed in 1998. Which bank has partnered with 197 Communication for UPI transaction? This 197 Communication, remember, this is the parent company of Paytm. So in order to carry out UPI transactions on Paytm, SBI, State Bank of India, that is India's largest public sector bank, has entered in a partnership with 197 Communication Limited to settle UPI transactions that will be acquiring a UPI transaction upon acquiring the third party app provider license. Right? So this bank, SBI Bank, they will be acquiring third party app provider license. Apart from this, the 3 other third party app provider license are with whom? HDFC Bank, Axis Bank and Yes Bank. So, and now it is SBI Bank. These are the 4 banks that will be partnered, or that has partnered with Paytm or 197 Communications for UPI transactions. Who has been elected as the president of Paralympic Committee of India? So Devendra Jajaria has been elected as the president of Paralympic Committee of India. Right? He succeeded whom? He succeeded the para athlete Deepa Malik, correct, as the president of Paralympic Committee of India, whose term ended on 31st of January 2024. Right? Important, take a note of it. Apart from this, remember, Devendra Jajaria was honored with Padma Shri in 2012, Padma Bhushan in 2022 in the field of sports. Which movie has won 7 awards at the 96th Academy Awards? So during the 96th Academy Awards, that were the Oscars 2024, where were they held? They were held in LA, Los Angeles, California, USA. And these Oscars, question asked here is, which is that movie that has won 7 awards here? So it is the movie Oppenheimer, correct? It won 7 awards, and this movie was directed by whom? It was directed by Christopher Nolan. Who was the actor here? Cillian Murphy. And best supporting actor, Robert Downey Jr. Remember, here the best actor award was given to Cillian Murphy. Best supporting actor award was given to Robert Downey Jr. Correct? And this is the movie that has won a total of 7 awards, among which these 3 are important that you need to remember. Right? That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at AffairsCloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.